The SKN Newsline Person of the Year for 2020 is businessman Ernest Amory. Mr. Amory, owner of the recently renamed Amory Bakery and CEO of Amory Enterprises, is a prominent businessman in St. Kitts and Nevis. He continued the tradition of his father, who too was a seasoned entrepreneur. But it's not his business acumen that we recognize Mr. Amory as our Person of the Year, but his selflessness in playing his part in assisting citizens and residents of St. Kitts and Nevis during a very trying year. Mr. Amory rose to the occasion to offer free loaves of bread to consumers on designated shopping days in April during the COVID-19 pandemic lockdowns.
Received 3 large loaves of bread along with 3 buns. We have Easter weekend coming up. I want to make sure that everyone has something to eat. Sometimes in this crisis we think about ourselves, but this time we need to think about others. So when you go to the supermarket and you have some change left back, look behind you, see who's behind you, give them the change. Even give the person who's bagging you your products a change. They too need to survive. And so I plea to all businesses to do what you can to assist. I plead to all citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis to lend a helping hand if you can.
Throughout the rest of the year, Mr. Amory offered free lunches at his deli on Liverpool Row. On his birthday on November 15th, he gave away 6,000 free lunches at Amory Bakery on Victoria Road. As a sign of his business prowess at the early part of the year, Mr. Amory unveiled the renaming of the storied Bastia Bakery from American Bakery to Amory Bakery. At a time when businesses across the Federation suffered losses from the effects of the pandemic, Mr. Amory continued his benevolence, offering buy one, get one free policy on some baked products for most of the year since the pandemic struck St. Kitts and Nevis. While some might consider this a good business move, in the eyes of many, it was a gracious act that has helped alleviate the pressure on consumers during a difficult and trying year. For these reasons, SK Newsline selects Ernest Amory as our Person of the Year.